We are getting a first look at the Gigantoraptor and the Center map very soon, as Wildcard showed off more reveals this week of the custom cosmetic system and the simple game framework coming with the big dev kit updates. And we have confirmation as to why the Shastasaurus was switched with the Gigantoraptor. Hello survivors, getting Ark news these days is like getting blood out of a stone. There's very little amounts to get. But it is still coming, and even more very soon. And yes, just like Super Mario, this time it's Mickey Mouse's Steamboat Willie meets Ark. As always survivors, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the latest Ark news, when there is some. So just to quickly update you on the Xbox and PlayStation save game issues. As I mentioned in the previous video, a client patch was released to PlayStation to update the save system, and I believe it is working, as I've not seen anything to the contrary. Although the update did not return the save button yet, but maybe once they are happy with the fact it is actually resolved, maybe then the save button will return. In regards to the Xbox save issue, because they didn't say anything about Xbox when this client patch came out on PlayStation, Cedric did actually say he thinks the tech team were just waiting to make sure they didn't see problems before pushing it to a wider audience. He's hoping to confirm with them on the timing. So it sounds like PlayStation may have been used as a bit of a testbed before bringing it to the Xbox, although still no updates on that yet. Now there has been word on exactly why the Shastasaurus, which was originally voted for on the Center map, was changed with Ragnarok's Gigantoraptor. A decision that got a fairly mixed opinion because people did vote for specific creatures on specific maps, and it caused a lot of questions as to why this was the case. As expected, it's due to the complexity of this new creature, specifically its submarine-like saddle that needs more time. Jeremy came out today and said that next week we'll be getting the first look at the Gigantoraptor and the Center map. Presumably this will be a trailer for the map that will include the Gigantoraptor, most likely a creature spotlight. By next week, I believe Jeremy is referring to next Friday's community crunch. He was asked for an explanation as to why the community voted creatures were swapped around considering the votes were for specific maps. He said they needed more time to execute the submarine creature properly, having to rewrite some of the basing code of Unreal Engine to stay in local space on the creature even when in different physics modes, falling and jumping. On the plus side, this will be coming along with a full large-sized vehicle-worthy basing system. Jeremy then got a follow-up question that said, does this mean that now rafts and other platform dinos will work better too, by making it so that when you jump you don't go through the structures? To which Jeremy replied, yep. Now of course what this means in reality we'll have to wait and see once the update drops. But it does sound like there's potentially some improvements in the pipeline when the Shastasaurus does eventually release, which if that's the case it is better that they take a bit longer to get it fully working. Which right now sounds like it will be with Ragnarok, although the future roadmap has not yet been updated. So that's going to be later in the year. So yes, get ready for the Gigantoraptor and the Center map reveal next week, and maybe they'll give us a date too for the end of February. The crunch also confirmed that Love Evolved is happening this month, and it will be starting on Tuesday, February 13th, lasting for a week until February 20th. It's a pretty short event, but this one always has been in the past, I think similar to the Summer Bash event. Cedric did say there will be more details on the event coming next week, but they wanted to get the dates out for us this week. I suspect the event will just have new skins, but I got a feeling it likely won't have any new mechanics considering it's a pretty short event. Then they released another mod spotlight video, this time showing another sneak peek at the user created cosmetic costumes showing off the now copyright free Mickey Mouse's Steamboat Willie, and also showing off the total conversion example using the new mod game framework, displaying a side-scrolling Steamboat Willie game, similar to the Mario styled Ark side scroller, which is all dropping on Wednesday, February 7th. Not necessarily interesting to everyone, but I am personally really looking forward to seeing what modders come up with around this, as I think they could make some really enjoyable games that will just bring some light-hearted new fun and variety to Ark. So even though comms from Wildcard are at a pretty deep low right now, and it is sometimes pretty frustrating, this generally is some welcomed news that will hopefully be interesting for many players. But that's all the news for today, survivors. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with all the latest Ark news.